guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I am making some Sims for my new series that I've actually already done once before on this channel, but I hated it so I deleted it. And basically what I'm making is Clove's family. If you don't know who Clove is, she's a character in the Hunger Games, and yes, I know the Hunger Games is a dead movie. Not really, it's thriving, it's alive, it's great, and my favorite character in the Hunger Games in particular is Clove. And I decided a while ago that I wanted to do a series where I played out the life of Clove in a modern Sims world with a bunch of other tributes from the Hunger Games like Cato, Clove, or Cato, Glimmer, Marvel, Foxface, all those people. And when I did it, my computer for some reason ran The Sims 4 terribly. I think it's because I played with laptop mode off, and now I play with laptop mode on, and it's so much better. But I have since changed my ways and I have fixed a couple things so it's much easier to play the game on my laptop. And I've decided also, before I put all of the characters in like this huge dormitory that someone made that was like incredibly detailed and like a massive lot, and I think that's another reason why it didn't run very well, because I can't play on big lots unless I have laptop mode on, and my clown booty decided I was gonna play it with it off. So yeah. Anyways, when I first started the series, I did a couple of, basically what I did is I made all of the characters from Hunger Games in one household. So I would play like Katniss, Peeta, Thresh, Foxface, like I made all of them in one household and I would control them all. And I've since realized that I really don't want to do that. I think instead what I want to do is, well, you'll see by this video, is each character from the Hunger Games gets their own family. So I'm starting them off as teenagers because I have mods that kind of make it a little bit more fun to have teenagers in the game. So Clove's gonna be teenagers. He also has a twin brother. His name is Wren. Shout out Joe. And then she also has two parents. And I tried to make the Sims, I know like it's the Hunger Games, but it's modern times, so I wanted to make both of the siblings, which is kind of what are going to be our main focus, is going to be Clove, but also her brother is also a big part of the series as well. But when I styled them in stuff that was more modernized. So you just saw Clove's everyday outfit. It's very not nerdy, but it's just a little bit on the more like casual hipster side, I guess. And I did that because I want them to look like they belong in The Sims. Like if I wanted to strictly base it off of the Hunger Games, this would be like a very boring series because we don't have the ability to do what the Hunger Games people do in The Sims, which is like train with weapons. So I kind of made them personality-wise how I imagined them in the real world. And to me personally, when I imagine Clove in the real world, I imagine her as someone that's a little bit more in the geeky side, only because when Katniss described her in the books, she was always the one that kind of knew ahead of time on what to do when it came to the careers. And I kind of like really love that about her. So I applied it to this as well. You'll notice that her aspiration is the nerd brain. She wants to be pretty good at like, I think it's handiness and like a couple of other things, I don't remember. And then I also gave her the self-assured and athletic trait. So yeah. I also want to clarify, not that this is the most obvious thing in the world, but the actress that plays Clove in Hunger Games is Isabel. So I kind of based off her looks. Well, obviously I based everything off of her looks, but I based Clove's looks off of what Isabel, the actress, looks like today. So I spent hours upon hours upon hours looking for custom content that had bangs on the hair, because Isabel has bangs now, and I finally found one, and thank God for Pinterest because I wouldn't have been able to find it otherwise. So I gave her that hair and I think she looks really cute. Honestly, I love the bangs. I missed the bangs in Isabel, so I'm glad they're back. I just wish she would cut her hair short because short-haired banged Isabel was my life. But anyways, I thought about giving her a tattoo and decided against it because we don't have very good tattoos in the game, and the custom content ones didn't really show up very well, and they were also not in Simlish. And I don't really like things that look Maxis Match or that look alpha in the game. So I was like, no thanks to the tattoos, and moved on to just giving her, yeah, I'm bad at doing this. Oh my gosh. Anyways, We are almost to her brother, which someone suggested naming him Clyde, and I really liked that, but I also didn't want to do Clove and Clyde and then Cato, because that's like 2 C's in a row, and it's like, we need some variety in here. So I named him Wren, which is actually based off of my original character. Normally he's a younger brother, not a twin brother, but playing with children in The Sims 4 is like something that I only do like in my free time, because I normally like skip through that stage of their life because I really like playing with teenagers. I love playing with teens. I love creating stories with teens. It's so much fun. So yeah, and you're watching me right now design or give her brother an outfit, and I kind of wanted to make him a little bit more, well, I wanted to make him different than Clove. So I gave him the mischief aspiration, so he kind of wants to create jokes, he wants to be the jokester, and I'm actually doing the Not So Berry challenge right now, and I just completed that aspiration for the mid-gen, and I'm so proud of myself. It took me forever. I didn't realize that when you interacted with someone with the mischief skill, it actually boosted it way more than like just practicing jokes or like going on the computer or something, so there's that. So anyways, I gave him the mischief aspiration. I also gave him athletic, and I also gave him hot-headed. I don't normally play with hot-headed Sims, to be honest. They're normally like NPC stuff that's already in my game, but I figured, you know, Clove, modern world, I feel like her brother would be a little temperamental, so I kind of wanted to do it just for like shits and giggles, I guess. So I did that. Also, I didn't really try very hard on the parents, which you'll see in a little bit. The parents, I'm probably not going to play nearly as much as Clove and her brother because I just don't care about older Sims. Oops. But they're just boring. Like, there's nothing for them to do. And I mean, there is, but there isn't. It's more fun when you're a teenager because you go to school, you go to clubs, you do all this stuff. And although The Sims 4 doesn't have a lot of content for teens in general, it's fun when you have mods. So there's that. Also, I just realized that I gave him the family aspiration, and I did not mean to do that. But I also did because I wanted him to be kind of sentimental towards family life, but I also didn't. So that's why I gave him the perfectionist trait. I gave him the hot-headed trait to kind of like correlate the brother and the dad, you know. And then I also gave him the non-commit, I don't know how to say it, the non-committal trait, and I've never played with that trait before. I'm pretty sure, well, I mean, I've played with Sims that like cheat on other Sims, but I've never played with a Sim that was actually in that trait. So I'm kind of curious to see how it works because I do have like a story planned out in terms of like her parents, stuff like that. So I guess we'll figure that out later on. But now we're on the mom, and let me tell you something about the mom. The mom is so pretty. When I made her, I was genuinely like, wow, you are a beautiful Sim. I love this for you. And I made her like super sweet. Like, I wanted to make her mom like the kind of mom that, you know, you can just like go to and hug when you are in desperate need of a hug. And I feel like that is exactly what she is. I also struggle with her name. That little clip you just saw, that was me Googling plant names because I wanted the names to kind of correlate with Clove's name because her name is Clove and that's a plant. So I went like, okay, well, I need a plant. So Violet is a plant and it's kind of District 2-esque. So I went with Violet. I don't know. But look at her formal wear. Oh, I didn't zoom out enough, but you'll see it later on in the series. It is so good. She is like the snazzy mom that's like, I know I'm good and I know I'm in shape for my age and I am gonna rock it. I'm really excited to play with her because I know she'll be a great mom to Clove and Wren. The dad, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, so I'm really excited to do this. The next video will probably be me making her house. I know a lot of you guys wanted an apartment, but you can't really customize an apartment very well, and I love apartments, but I also don't because sometimes you can't change a lot and then you have neighbors and it's just frustrating. So I went with a house. I'll be making them a house, and I'll also be making the other families, but you won't see them. I won't do like a speed build or like anything for them. You'll just see them in the story when we introduce them. So yeah. Anyways, we're nearing towards the end of this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop out of here before the video ends. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm really excited to start the series, and hopefully I actually like do it instead of giving up halfway through. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give it a like. These Sims are available on the gallery, but they do have custom content, so if you want to look them up, make sure you include the custom content. Anyways, I will see you all finally in my next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.